Okay, this is MrCapWebPage.com, and today I'm going to give a little tutorial on how to do some things in PowerDirector. One of the things that we want to do is create a short little special interest video, and we do that by importing pictures into the timeline, as well as once we get that done, I'm going to show you how to set up transitions, how to make the pictures move with magic motion, and then I'm also going to add a little voiceover over the entire project. It's going to be about a minute long, and we'll go ahead and get started here. The first thing that you want to do is import pictures. You actually go here to the folder and you would import your media file pictures, and I've already done that right here. I've already imported several pictures that I want to use. Let's just pick out 5 pictures that I want to use. We'll go ahead and put the picture in there in the timeline. I'm going to spread this timeline out just a little bit so you can actually see, get a better grasp. We'll just pick a couple more pictures and then we'll add some transitions to it. Let's pick one here of my childhood picture, one with my wife Leslie, and we'll try and see if we can find a picture of me doing carpentry work. Let's do something like that. And so we've got the pictures that you want to in the timeline, and one of the things that you want to do whenever you do a video is you want to make transitions in between. So you go up here into the transitions room, click on this tab, and one of the real easy transitions to actually go from picture to picture is a fade. And so you can click right there on the fade, and you can actually see what it's going to look like in the video viewer right there, and you can actually click on this button that says apply fading transitions to all videos, and you can do that right now. We'll just go ahead and do a cross transition of all of them, and it does. It actually adds that right there. A lot of times I don't like to have a real long fade, and so I'll cut it down just a little bit and make sure that the fade isn't too long. So I'll cut down each side and make sure that that transition is just a little bit faster. Transitions can kind of be distracting, and so we don't want to be distracting in our transitions. And so I'm just going to actually make each one of these transitions just a little bit shorter. And let's go ahead and just take a look at a couple of them. We're going to go from this picture into the next picture, and you notice that the transition's really fast. It fades from one to the other in pretty good time. So that's kind of what we want there. So now let's go ahead and we'll go to and we'll select these pictures, and as we select these pictures, you'll notice over here on the left that here's a picture of a magic motion box, and if you'll click on that, this is actually going to set up our motion for each picture, and you kind of want each picture to do a little bit of movement. So let's just take the first picture right here. Let's do a real quick zoom in on this picture. The second picture, we'll do something just a little bit different. We'll go ahead and zoom out on this one. Here's a picture. We'll just do a quick zoom in, but let's do a zoom in. We'll do a rotate and zoom in on this one. This picture here, we'll zoom in. We'll do a rotate and zoom on that one. And the very last picture here, we'll just go back up to Old Faithful. We'll just do a pan and zoom on that one. And you can see these little icons right here. This is the magic motion icon. And then when I mouse over it, you can see that it actually displays that in the box. And so that's the magic motion icon for each one. And so now what we want to do, let's go ahead and now install some video in each one. And let's go ahead and do that. And I actually have a little video clip of me right there. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And you can see that this is a videotape of me doing some teaching here. So let's just go back here and we'll go ahead and cut this up. This might be a video that you have you took of something that you want to cut up, and so I've got it right here, and I'm going to take this, make sure it's highlighted, and go over here to split, and you can split that video. We'll go ahead and discard the video that we don't want, and so you right click on it and remove that from the library. We'll just add one teaching clip right here. We'll go ahead and fast forward to where we want it now. And let's say that it goes to, well, let's stop it right there at the break, and we'll add this quick little 5-second video of Mr. Cap teaching. And you go ahead and right click and we can remove the rest of it. And let's see, let's go ahead and insert it right here in between the wedding and the in the carpentry picture. So I'll go ahead and just slide this one out of the way, and then I'm going to load this one up here, and you can notice that I'm actually snapping it to that black line right there. That means it's going to snap in line with the next one. Let's go ahead and move this one down, snap that one back in line. And so now we're ready. This one here does have a little bit of audio to it. You can see that, this actual video, but we're gonna delete that as we put our audio in. And you do that by going up here to the microphone tab. This is the voiceover recording room. Just go ahead and click on that tab, and you can notice that it has a mic level. You can set the mic level here at various heights. You always want it to go up into the yellow and orange. That's kind of where you want it. Rarely do you want it maxing all the way out, and so I always keep it right there wherever that level is on your computer. You also want to mute all the tracks when you're recording them, because if you don't, if you have to have something that is actually playing music here or something like that, then it's going to be disturbing when you're trying to do a voiceover. So now what's going to happen is when you press record, is that this video is actually going to play with the different transitions and the motioning. So you're going to have a script. And what exactly do you want to say? Well, I'm going to do this particular video extemporaneously. I'm going to actually just talk as it goes, and it might sound not quite as good as what a script would sound, but you do kind of want to have a script. So let's go ahead and start the video. We'll start the record, and we'll talk here about some of these pictures. Well, this is Mr. Cap, and he is a big-time Nebraska football fan. He was born the son of Gordon and Cleone Cap, and Mr. Cap also had 5 sisters. His wife is Leslie Cap, and he has been teaching at Victory Christian School for 4 years. Mr. Cap also enjoys doing carpentry work. That's Mr. Cap. And so what you're going to want to do then, after you finish the record, is you're going to want to click the record button. That stops it. And now you're going to want to go ahead and listen to it. And it's all the way down here. They actually do the recording down there. And then you can move it up to a place in the timeline that's maybe a little bit closer. And you can also override it. So let's go ahead and maybe just do that. I'll drag that up, and we'll drag it up to where we're actually going to overwrite that little bit of audio that was there. And so now let's go ahead and take a listen to it and see what it sounds like. And you'll notice right here that in this square, the audio is not checked. That square has to be checked in order for you to listen to the sound. You'll save all of these videos as an MPEG-2. And when you do so, make sure that you've selected the correct file for it to save into, and rename it. Rename it exactly what this video is. Thanks for watching. This is MrCapWebPage.com.